Do you feel it? Magic. Deep and ancient. It resonates from the college like the beating of a heart.
It's a nice day to be a Nord in Skyrim. And where we last left off, Chad had joined the Bard's College and helped them restore their festival where they burn a king in effigy. And today, Chad is going to join the College of Winterhold.
My listener?
Welcome to the college.
Yeah, I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class.
I live
Are you ready to begin?
again.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready to get started.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that.
Let's
While
move faster.
technically in charge
The
of the
sun
college,
is...
the Archmage's
It's not great for my
responsibilities often
skin,
keep him
if
occupied.
you know what I mean.
Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Yeah, what's the problems you had with the Nords? Don't want to talk about it, huh?
I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white. Lead on, brother.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Wow, sedition, huh?
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
I'm not saying the college caused the Great Collapse, but it's just kind of weird how this place wasn't hit, while the rest of Winterhold was.
Yeah, you think they did it, Serana?
One day, you...
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
You know, this looks comfy.
I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Everybody walks slowly in Skyrim.
My listener.
I'm taking a
College of
shortcut.
Winterhold. Being here always increases my mood.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Oh, great, thanks.
There is murder in the air. I can taste it.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
So,
Please,
this must be the main
This
classroom
is exactly
for the
what I'm
college.
talking about. Eagerness
Kind
must be
of
tempered with
expected
caution,
more
or else
tables and
disaster is
chairs, to
inevitable.
be honest.
But we've only just arrived
But
here. You've
at
no
least
idea
no
what
one's
any of
going
us
to
are
be
capable
dozing
of.
off in class now.
Give us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Well, we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees
The
with us
architecture
too.
of this college.
Why don't you actually show us
It's
something?
not as run down as many
All
people
right,
make it out
let's
to
settle
be.
down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
The wrath.
Oh yeah, I know wards and I know how to use them.
Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast...
Sarana, get out of the way.
Keep it up.
I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white.
I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The
Ever
college
since
has
we've been
undertaken a
going
fascinating
here,
excavation
I've always
in the ruins
wondered
of
how
Saarthal
things
nearby.
compared to the Mage's
It's an excellent
Guild.
learning
Are they
opportunity.
largely the same?
I
Or
suggest
do
we
they
meet there
differ
in a
in a
few
lot of
hours
ways?
and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Yes, Sarana, you have to make everything about you. Did you hear what he said, Sarana? You were talking right over him. He said we're gonna go investigate a magic hole in the ground.
Of darkness.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine... It's always encouraging to see the younger
Do you have a
generations
moment to
embracing
talk?
education.
It's about Saarthal.
Yeah, what's up, Sarana?
If I'm seeing things right, you are a very fresh student here. You finished your very first lesson, and now they're asking you to delve deep into a Nordic ruin? It seems a bit much, if you ask me.
Well, I didn't ask you.
I remember
That
Skyrim
may be
from my
true,
youth,
but
and the glistening
consider this.
crimson
You're an
fields
experienced
of
adventurer,
white.
even if you're just starting your formal studies in Skyrim. If you got into a fight, if not for your magic, you'd still find some way to come out on top. Look at the other students here. I don't think many of them have even adventured before. Worst case, they may end up getting hurt and killed, all just for some jaunt to discover various applications of magic throughout history or whatever. Just be careful, and let's try to look out for these other people as well.
Well, what do you want him to do, Sarana? Coat the whole thing in safety foam?
I love it.
What are you, a
There's
Democrat?
just so much knowledge.
we're gonna have a walk ahead of us.
Hero, watch over you, champion.
You know, for an alchemist, you're pretty good. And that's saying something, coming from me.
What prey awaits us?
It's kind of far. Careful, Chad. You broke your leg doing this once before. Well, I'm sure they won't mind while I look for things to loot.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
What's so important about this place, Tolfter?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Alright, how about you train me in some alteration, huh?
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
And what are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Alright, let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
So this must be Saarthal. Decrepit, webby, and dusty. Just lovely. Keep your guard up. Just as with any Nordic ruin we delve into.
Sacked by the elves in the infamous...
Yeah, you got more commentary, Serana?
...about what happened to Saarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
Who knows what we might find in here?
Are there any questions before we begin?
No. What am I supposed to do?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
You just asked that. What am I supposed to do? Just tell me what to do.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelina, my dear.
I
why
sure
don't you
hope
search for
Tolfdir
warding
knows what
magics?
he's doing.
Anything designed to keep people out.
I think he knows what he's doing, Serana. He's old and still alive.
Search that area over there.
Unconventional
See if you notice
teaching
any
styles.
residual energies, alive or undead. Zizargo, what shall we have you do? Ah, why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? All right, everyone. Let's be careful.
Oh, there's something to loot over there. Alright, where is this guy?
Just lovely. Another decrepit barrow to explore.
You know, Serana, if you're going to keep being a negative Nancy, I'm going to send you home so you can go vote for Joe Biden or do whatever it is you need to do. Hey, Arniel.
Don't touch anything!
Dick, Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Sure. I'm always careful.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking that hanging moss. Wait a minute. What are you looking at, dude? There's nothing there. Actually, hold on. I'm unclear on what I should do.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. All right, then.
All right. Hey, Arniel, I'm gonna loot stuff too. Cool. I'm glad you think that's okay. Excuse me, Serana. Wait, what was that?
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm stuck in here, man.
How in the world did that happen?
Well, I pulled an amulet off the wall and then these spikes came up.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
I guess I can put it on.
Do Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, that was cool. How about that, Tolfter?
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Yeah, did you see that?
Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes. Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I can't say I'm surprised. Next time, be more careful before you pick up one of those shiny things.
Okay, Kamala.
I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Oh, is this supposed to happen?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Oh, some sort of ghost or apparition appeared and then spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Yeah, well, they say danger, I say it's probably going to be badass. What's the Psijic Order anyways?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. All right, then.
Well, let's scope this thing out.
You have my back, and I'll help you. Heal up if you can. We may be in for more trouble.
Well, that was a surprise, huh, Tolfter?
This is simply fascinating. This is simply fascinating.
Well, let's go.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
I think I am. A little more prepared than you guys.
Fascinating.
What was that? You talked to the Psijic Order? I've heard of them, even back in my day. I didn't think they'd still be around, especially after I'd heard about what happened to Artaeum. I wonder why they only spoke to you, too, and not to Tolfdir and I.
'Cause I'm awesome?
This is simply fascinating.
But do you want to go through that door, Tolfter, and you don't know
This
what to
is simply
do? That
fascinating.
switch?
Be prepared to defend yourself. This is simply fascinating.
Was that too much for you to figure out?
Is someone there?
Not very impressive.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins.
Yeah, that's a lot of dead things.
Closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
All right.
This Nordic ruin goes deeper than I thought. If I were a betting woman, I'd say something is either being guarded or trapped here. That usually is the case with these kinds of ruins, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Weapons up. I sense something. That's enough out of you!
I guess we'll just keep this sword out. Ow!
I'm calling it. That's enough out of you.
Hold on.
Close quarters it is then.
Where did that come from? Die, asshole.
That'll teach you.
Now, where was I? Yeah, we came in here. We'll come back to that. What was over here? Not much, apparently.
Someone do something! That'll teach you.
Oh yeah, no need to put that thing away. Oh, a puzzle. Oh, it's got a key. Eagle. Dolphin. Eagle. Snake. Dolphin. Eagle. Is it really that much of a puzzle if it has the answer?
Stay close to me. We'll take it out.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
Yeah, it's getting a little heavy. I'm alright for right now, though. Oh, watch out for that thing. Don't step on it. Ow. Do as I say, not as I do. But can I shoot it? Oh, good. Dolphin. Eagle. Wait. Oh, you changed. Dolphin. Snake. That's kind of rude. Snake. Dolphin. Eagle. Dolphin. Snake, dolphin, eagle, dolphin.
Hold on, my boy. Hold on.
Tolfter?
High time I caught up with you.
Aye.
This is simply fascinating.
Careful, Tolfter. Whoa, what the hell is that?
Would you look at that?
Blood. What
I
is
never
that?
imagined we'd find something like this.
Yeah, how about that?
Why is this buried so far within Saarthal? Did you hear something?
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Another thrall for the void!
Why are you... You don't get hurt? Okay. Do I have to use that staff on you?
This won't end. And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Huh.
Good night.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, what's this writ of sealing? Be bound here, Uric, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Okay. Ow. All right, Tolfter, what's up with this stuff?
What could this place be?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell us what the hell this thing is.
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Let's head on
Sure.
to Winterhold and tell the Archmage about this orb.
Really? You think so, Serana? I mean, we're gonna loot first and then get a good look at it.
Feed, and I will follow, child of darkness.
Alright, let's see. It's giant spinning ball.
Have you
glows and it has kind of lightning coming off of it. All right, let's go tell him about it.
treachery of Jaden Hall, Killer Boy's mother? And vengeance festers in the sun.
Yeah, is there a shortcut out of here? Yes, there is.
This door. It looks to have some arcane power coming from it. However, like told you, what kind of arcane power it is, I'm not too sure. It looks like... thing the Archmage would know about. Come on, let's move.
Yeah, come on down, Serana. Now you can take some stuff.
My listener.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Here, hold this.
Are you sure I can't use them? If you run into any trolls, just remember they're more scared of you than you are of them. Well...
All hail the savior of the Dark Brotherhood. All hail the listener.
Finally, a place where I'm in my element.
Are you feeling better now, Negative Nancy?
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not alone.
I wasn't talking to you.
Enchanting services are one of the few... The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't... Savos doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
Yeah, well, if you don't find politics, they're gonna find you.
If he could, Savos would float the entire college above Skyrim, for all the Nords to see.
What's this? Oh, he's asleep. Hey, wake up, Savos.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
From the college, like the...
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Yeah, no problem, but I need to talk to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
No, we found some kind of floating, glowing orb. Tolfter wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolftir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolftir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I grow restless, as does my
Now if you'll excuse me.
And that is where this chapter comes to an end. This is Chad Kill People, over and out.
Several if you're talented.